Hello everyone, welcome back to Jet2 Mastery. In this video we are going to solve whether the given number is prime or not. Actually, it is one of the mostly frequently asked question by interviewer. If you are preparing for a service-based company, most of the interviewer will ask this question, whether the given number is prime or not. Okay, let's see. First of all, what is prime number? So, prime number is a number which has only two factors. What is that? One is 1, another one is itself. Okay, so let's take a 3. What is 3? 3 has a only two factor, 1 and 3. Let's take a 7. 7 has a only two factor, 1, another one is 7. So a number which has a only two factor, that is 1 and another one is itself. It is called prime number. So as we learned already, these are the observation in our factors class, right? In the previous problem. So what we know already, so let's take a 24. If I find I is a factor of 24, then also n by I is also factor, right? We have seen already, right? So do you want to really to check till 24? Not really, okay? Because in the previous class itself we have seen. So we no need to check till 24. We can check up to root of 24, right? Okay, another one. So the condition, if I less than or equal to n by I, so we can written as I into I less than or equal to n also. This is the condition, right? And one more edge cases. So my I is 10. Suppose my n by I also 10. That time I have to increment my count as only 1. Except that in I can increment my count in 2 at every time, right? This is the concept of buy one and get. So if you found I, you blindly say n by I also your factor. Okay, let's see what is the concept of factor. So this is the question. User will enter the number. We have to return if it is a prime or not prime. We have to display if the given number is prime. So we have to display prime. So it is not prime. We have to return. We have to show non-prime. How can we check? So without delay, let's get into the implementation part. Declare the scanner class, scanner sn equal to new scanner system.in. Next, for int I equal to 2. Let's see. So I am getting one value from user, int n equal to sen.next int. Let's write a prime function. The function will return whether the given number is prime, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So public static Boolean prime. Prime is a function. I am writing user if in function. So it will receive one number, int n. So I am going to check for int I equal to 2, because we know that in every number 1 and that the same number is a factor. Let's take a whatever the number 10. 10 is a factor of 1 and 10. In between there is a factor 2 and 5 also. Let's take a prime number or non-prime number. Let's take 7. 7 also having factor from 1 and 7. So definitely in every number at least two factor is there. One is 1, another one is that same number. But you don't have a, let's take a 1. 1 having a factor of only 1, so that it is called composite. It is not a prime and it is not a non-prime. It is called a composite number. Okay, so I am starting from factor equal to 2 and I into I less than or equal to n and I plus plus. So if it is a prime number, there is no factors in between 1 to 7. Let's take like my number is 1, my number is 7. There is a factor called 1 and 7. There is no factors in between, so that it is called prime. But let's take a non-prime number 10. 10 having factors of 1 and 10. But in between also there is a factor that is called 2 and 5. So we are saying this is non-prime. So what we have to do, in every number there is a factor and 1 and the same number, but we are going to check in between. So if there is any number in between divided by that number, if n divides n remainder of I equal to 0, what is mean that? Okay, there is some factors is there in between that number 1 to 10. So that time what we have to return? So return false. Because any one number is present, it is not a prime number. Prime number means only two factor, strictly two factor. Okay, what if? So entirely it will check. Okay, so I loop will start from 2 to root n. completely it will check. There is no condition, there is no if condition executed. What if? It will come to the next statement. So I am returning here return true. That's it, guys. Okay, so this is the function, boolean function. What I am going to check here in my main function, if prime of n, suppose it will return the if condition is true. Suppose if the prime is true, it will return true. That time I am going to print system.out.println of prime. Suppose my prime function will return false, this if condition is not satisfied, so automatically it will come to else. That time I am printing system.out.println of non-prime. Fine, let's run. Scanner, 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 cannot find symbol, new scanner, I guess. Scanner SN equal to new scanner system.in, int n equal to sen.nextInt. Okay, so we have to give import statement, import java.util.store. Import statement is must. Okay, int n equal to sen.nextInt. Okay, next int. Yeah, so if I give 7, 7 is a prime, so it will say 7 is a prime. But if I give 10, see, 10 is a non-prime. That's it, guys. This is what we are expecting, right? Okay, let's do some quick dry run actually. Let's take the number, add to current page. So I'll take 7, my n is 7 right now. So what will happen? Initially I equal to 2. Okay, 2 into 2 less than or equal to 7, right? Yes, condition is true. I am going to check if 7 remainder of 2 equal to 0. No, right? So again I will increment it. Now I become 3, but here I am going to check 3 into 3. Is it 3 into 3 actually 9? 9 less than or equal to 7? No. So my for loop will terminate. So after the for loop, what are the condition actually there? After the for loop, this return statement will execute. So I am returning return true, which means 7 is a prime number. Okay, let's take a 10. So I am taking my n is a 10. I starts from 2. So 2 into 2 less than or equal to 10. Yes, condition true. But here I am checking 10 remainder of 2 equal to 0, right? The condition is true. If the condition is true, and here itself I return false. So return false. That's it. Program terminated. Return means program will terminate. After that return statement, there is no statement will execute. That's it, guys. So I hope you understand. I'll catch up you in next interesting problem. Bye bye.